Most men rarely think about their prostate until symptoms force their attention. Yet, this small gland plays a crucial role in overall health and quality of life. The prostate's main function is to produce the fluid that nourishes and protects sperm, but its influence extends much further, impacting hormonal balance, urinary comfort, and even sexual vitality. In recent decades, prostate-related conditions such as benign prostatic hyperplasia and prostate cancer have been on the rise worldwide. While genetics and age are major risk factors, emerging science highlights a powerful and often underestimated contributor: what you eat every day. Your dietary choices can either protect or put your prostate at risk, sometimes without you even realizing it. I'm Dr. Isabel Lopez, a urologist and specialist in men's health with over 25 years of experience. And where are you watching from? Drop it in the comments, and stick around because I have a surprise for you at the end. Many men wonder if the foods on their plate really matter. The answer, according to decades of research, is a resounding yes. Certain foods can quietly inflame or irritate the prostate, while others can support healing, reduce long-term risk, and keep you feeling your best for years to come. In this video, you'll discover the 10 foods most likely to harm prostate health and, more importantly, how to avoid them in your everyday routine. Along the way, you'll get practical advice, scientific insights, and simple swaps that can transform your diet without sacrificing satisfaction or flavor. If you're serious about staying healthy and want expert-backed tips for lifelong wellness, follow the channel so you never miss a vital update. Let's start by exploring the real science behind food and prostate health, and why your next meal matters more than you think. Every meal you eat sends a message to your body, and your prostate is always listening. At a cellular level, the nutrients you consume shape how your prostate cells grow, repair, and respond to daily stress. Certain foods can either spark chronic inflammation or help control it, directly influencing your risk of prostate problems down the road. Inflammation is at the heart of most prostate conditions. Diets high in processed foods, sugars, and unhealthy fats feed low-grade inflammation, which can damage delicate tissues and fuel the development of benign prostatic hyperplasia or even cancer. Conversely, antioxidant-rich foods help neutralize free radicals and slow this process, promoting healthy cell renewal. Hormonal balance is another critical factor. Some foods can interfere with the natural rhythm of testosterone and other male hormones, which play a central role in prostate growth and function. For example, excess saturated fat and certain dairy products may alter hormone levels, while plant-based options help support a healthier internal environment. Oxidative stress is a third piece of the puzzle. This occurs when your body's natural defenses are overwhelmed by an excess of free radicals, unstable molecules that damage cells. Diets rich in vitamins, minerals, and phytonutrients strengthen your body's ability to fight oxidative stress, lowering the risk of DNA damage and abnormal cell growth. Science also shows that what you avoid matters just as much as what you include. Cutting back on foods that promote inflammation or disrupt hormones can lead to significant improvements in prostate health and overall well-being, even for those with a family history of problems. Armed with this knowledge, you can make smarter choices at every meal. But which foods are the most harmful, and why do they pose such a risk? In the next segment, we'll begin with some of the biggest offenders: red and processed meats. Red and processed meats are staples in many diets, but mounting evidence suggests they pose serious risks for prostate health. Beef, pork, sausages, and deli meats are high in saturated fats and certain compounds that can inflame prostate tissue over time. When consumed regularly, these foods have been linked to an increased risk of benign prostatic hyperplasia and even prostate cancer. The way these meats are cooked adds another layer of risk. Grilling, frying, or broiling at high temperatures produces harmful substances called heterocyclic amines and polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons. These compounds have been shown to damage DNA in prostate cells and promote the development of tumors. Simply put, the more often you eat well-done red or processed meats, the greater the threat to your prostate. Processed meats are especially concerning. Additives like nitrates, preservatives, and excess sodium further contribute to inflammation and oxidative stress. These ingredients don't just affect your heart or blood pressure, they can quietly undermine prostate function and long-term health. Making small changes can make a big difference. Reducing your intake of red and processed meats, swapping them for poultry, fish, or plant-based proteins, and using gentler cooking methods such as baking or steaming can significantly lower your risk. Even simple adjustments, like trimming visible fat or choosing leaner cuts, help protect your body from hidden dangers. It's important to remember that moderation is key. An occasional steak isn't likely to cause harm, but daily indulgence in processed meats can set the stage for chronic problems. By understanding these risks, you empower yourself to make healthier choices moving forward. But animal products aren't the only foods of concern. In the next segment, we'll take a closer look at dairy products and separate the facts from the myths surrounding their impact on prostate health. Dairy products like whole milk, cheese, and high-fat yogurt have long been viewed as healthy staples. But when it comes to prostate health, the evidence tells a more complicated story. Several studies suggest that high consumption of full-fat dairy may contribute to an increased risk of prostate cancer and other prostate disorders, especially when consumed in large amounts over time. The link lies in the way dairy interacts with hormones. Whole milk and rich cheeses can influence levels of insulin-like growth factor, IGF-1, and other hormones associated with cell growth. Elevated IGF-1 has been linked to a greater risk of developing certain cancers, including prostate cancer. In addition, the saturated fats found in high-fat dairy can fuel inflammation and disrupt the body's delicate hormonal balance. There's also debate about calcium intake. While calcium is essential for bone health, excessive intake from dairy products may suppress levels of active vitamin D, which plays a protective role in the prostate. Some research indicates that very high calcium consumption, especially from supplements, may slightly increase prostate cancer risk, though moderate amounts from a balanced diet are generally safe. Not all dairy is created equal. However, low-fat and fermented dairy products like Greek yogurt or kefir are often considered less problematic and may even offer probiotic benefits. The key is moderation and variety, choosing products that fit your personal health profile and nutritional needs. For men concerned about their prostate, it may be wise to limit high-fat dairy and seek out plant-based alternatives like almond, soy, or oat milk. Reading labels and being mindful of portion sizes can help you enjoy dairy's benefits without increasing your risk. Dairy is just one piece of the puzzle. Another common element in many men's diets, alcohol, carries its own set of risks for prostate health. In the next segment, discover how your drinking habits might be affecting your body in ways you never expected. Alcohol is often a part of social life, but its impact on prostate health is frequently underestimated. Regular or excessive drinking can trigger inflammation throughout the body, including the prostate. This inflammation increases the risk of both benign prostatic hyperplasia, BPH, and, in some cases, prostate cancer. Even moderate drinking has been linked to worsened urinary symptoms and greater discomfort for men already dealing with prostate issues. The risks increase with the amount and frequency of consumption. Heavy drinking is associated with higher levels of estrogen and disruptions in hormone balance, both of which can negatively affect the prostate. Alcohol also contributes to dehydration, which makes urinary symptoms like urgency and frequency even more bothersome, especially for men with BPH or prostatitis. Research shows that men who regularly consume more than 2 alcoholic drinks per day face a significantly higher risk of developing aggressive prostate cancer. Beer, wine, and spirits all carry similar risks, as it's the alcohol itself, not the type, that drives inflammation and hormonal disruption. Cutting back doesn't mean giving up social life. Healthier alternatives like sparkling water with lemon, non-alcoholic beers, or herbal teas can replace alcoholic beverages without sacrificing enjoyment. For those who choose to drink, limiting intake to 1 drink per day is a safer approach, and taking alcohol-free days during the week gives the body a chance to recover. It's important to be mindful of the cumulative effects. While an occasional drink is unlikely to cause harm, regular or excessive alcohol consumption can quietly set the stage for long-term prostate problems. Knowing your limits and making small, intentional changes can offer lasting protection. Sugary foods and refined carbs are another hidden threat to prostate health. Up next, discover how these everyday indulgences may be quietly sabotaging your prostate and what you can do about it. Sugary foods and refined carbohydrates, think sodas, pastries, white bread, and ultra-processed snacks, pose a hidden danger to prostate health. These foods rapidly spike blood sugar and insulin levels, leading to chronic inflammation throughout the body, including the prostate. Over time, this persistent inflammation can increase the risk of benign prostatic hyperplasia and even prostate cancer. High sugar intake is closely linked to weight gain and insulin resistance, two major risk factors for prostate problems. Excess body fat, especially around the abdomen, promotes hormone imbalances that can drive abnormal prostate growth. Men who frequently consume sugary drinks or processed sweets may notice worsening urinary symptoms and general discomfort. Refined carbs, such as white rice and pasta, are stripped of fiber and essential nutrients. Without these natural buffers, they are quickly absorbed into the bloodstream, causing dramatic swings in blood sugar. These fluctuations not only impact energy and mood, but also feed the cycle of inflammation and oxidative stress that harms the prostate. Science shows that diets high in sugar and refined carbs can worsen symptoms in men already dealing with prostate issues. They also contribute to metabolic syndrome, a condition that further elevates the risk of both prostate enlargement and cancer. The effects are cumulative, building quietly over time with each unhealthy choice. Practical steps make a big difference. Swapping sugary drinks for water, choosing whole grains over refined products, and limiting processed treats are simple ways to protect your prostate. Small changes in daily habits can yield powerful benefits for both immediate comfort and long-term health. Fats are another category with a major impact, some harmful, others beneficial. In the next segment, we'll break down the good, the bad, and the ugly when it comes to dietary fats and your prostate. Not all fats are created equal when it comes to prostate health. Trans fats and saturated fats, found in fried foods, baked goods, processed snacks, and fatty cuts of red meat, are the most damaging. These fats promote inflammation, oxidative stress, and hormone disruptions that can fuel prostate growth and even increase cancer risk. Over time, a diet rich in these unhealthy fats puts your prostate at a significant disadvantage. Trans fats, in particular, are notorious for raising bad cholesterol (LDL) and lowering good cholesterol (HDL), while also increasing inflammation markers in the body. They are commonly found in margarine, packaged pastries, and many fast foods. Avoiding products with partially hydrogenated oils on the label is a smart step toward protecting your prostate. Saturated fats are another concern. High amounts of butter, cheese, cream, and fatty meats not only add to inflammation but can also alter the hormonal environment within the body. Research shows that men with diets high in saturated fats are more likely to experience prostate enlargement and related urinary symptoms. On the positive side, healthy fats support overall well-being and can help defend the prostate against inflammation. Monounsaturated fats, like those in olive oil, avocados, and nuts, and polyunsaturated fats found in fatty fish, flax seeds, and walnuts, have protective effects. These fats can reduce inflammation, support heart health, and create a more balanced internal environment. Simple dietary swaps can tip the scales in your favor. Replace fried foods with baked or grilled options, and choose fish or plant-based oils over animal fats whenever possible. Adding more omega-3 rich foods, like salmon, sardines, or chia seeds, can further lower inflammation and support long-term prostate wellness. Yet, fats aren't the only triggers for prostate discomfort. Certain seasonings and drinks can aggravate symptoms in ways you might not expect. Up next, discover which spices, salt, and caffeine may be sabotaging your efforts, and how to manage them wisely. Salt, spices, and caffeine are everyday staples that can quietly aggravate prostate symptoms, especially in men with benign prostatic hyperplasia or prostatitis. High salt intake is linked to increased blood pressure and fluid retention, which can put extra pressure on the urinary tract. This often worsens symptoms like urgency, frequency, and nighttime trips to the bathroom. Spicy foods, such as hot peppers, chili powder, and even some curries, can irritate the lining of the bladder and prostate. For some men, spicy meals trigger burning sensations, discomfort, or an increase in urinary urgency. While not every man is sensitive, those who notice a pattern should consider moderating their intake and tracking which spices cause problems. Caffeine, found in coffee, tea, energy drinks, and many sodas, acts as both a bladder stimulant and a mild diuretic. This means it can increase the urge to urinate and make symptoms of prostate enlargement more pronounced. Reducing caffeine intake, especially in the afternoon and evening, can help improve urinary control and overall comfort. Managing these triggers starts with practical adjustments. Opt for fresh herbs instead of hot spices to flavor your meals, and gradually reduce your use of salt. Your taste buds will adapt over time. Switching to decaffeinated beverages or herbal teas can help men who are sensitive to caffeine's effects on the urinary system. Staying hydrated with water rather than salty or caffeinated drinks further supports prostate and bladder health. Every small change adds up, making it easier to manage symptoms and enjoy a better quality of life. It's just as important to focus on what to add to your plate, not just what to avoid. Up next, we'll reveal the foods shown to actively protect the prostate and share simple ideas for building a prostate-friendly diet. A prostate-friendly diet isn't just about avoiding the wrong foods, it's about embracing those that offer real protection. Cruciferous vegetables like broccoli, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, and kale are rich in antioxidants and compounds that help neutralize inflammation. These veggies have been linked to a lower risk of prostate enlargement and cancer, making them a smart addition to any meal. Berries, especially blueberries, strawberries, and raspberries, are packed with vitamins and phytonutrients that combat oxidative stress. Their high fiber and water content also support healthy digestion and help regulate blood sugar, indirectly benefiting prostate health. Tomatoes are a standout for one key reason. They are high in lycopene, a potent antioxidant shown to reduce the risk of prostate cancer. Cooking tomatoes, such as in sauces or soups, actually increases lycopene's bioavailability, making pasta sauces and stews both delicious and healthy choices. Fatty fish, including salmon, sardines, and mackerel, are excellent sources of omega-3 fatty acids, which reduce inflammation and may help slow the progression of prostate problems. Swapping red meat for grilled fish a few times a week is a simple way to boost your diet's protective power. Legumes, beans, lentils, and chickpeas offer plant-based protein, fiber, and a range of vitamins and minerals that support both prostate and overall health. Replacing some animal proteins with legumes not only lowers intake of harmful fats but also adds variety and flavor to meals. Practical swaps can make a big difference. Trade a steak dinner for grilled salmon and roasted broccoli, or replace a salty snack with a bowl of berries and nuts. With a little creativity, a prostate-friendly diet becomes both satisfying and sustainable. Ready to put all these tips into action? In the final segment, you'll get a clear, motivating plan to build lifelong habits for prostate health and overall well-being. Join the Members Club. Drop a super like, follow the channel, and leave a comment if these strategies gave you new insights or inspiration to make healthier choices. Remember, your prostate health is shaped by daily habits, especially what you eat. Even small changes, made consistently, can lead to real improvements in comfort, longevity, and overall quality of life. Start by focusing on what you can control. Limit red and processed meats, opt for plant-based alternatives, moderate dairy and alcohol, and cut back on sugary foods and unhealthy fats. Embrace cruciferous veggies, berries, tomatoes, fatty fish, and legumes to give your prostate the nutrients it needs for protection and repair. Building a healthier lifestyle is a journey, not a race. Gradual, sustainable changes are more effective than extreme diets or quick fixes. Set realistic goals, try new recipes, and don't be afraid to seek support from family, friends, or professionals along the way. Stay alert to your body's signals and consult a healthcare provider for personalized advice, especially if you experience symptoms or have a family history of prostate conditions. Early intervention and informed choices are your best tools for prevention. Above all, Celebrate your progress and the commitment you're making to your health. Every meal, every choice is a step toward a stronger, more vibrant future. Thank you for watching and taking charge of your well-being. For more practical tips and expert guidance, stay tuned. Your health journey is just beginning.